One moment, please.
So as promised, I'm going to show you today how to install your PCIe adapter card inside your computer. For those who've never opened up their computer, this may sound really intimidating, but I promise it is really, really easy once you've done it once. So, first of all, we're going to make sure that you have a very clean space to work in. This means no food, no drinks, and make sure that your hands are clean. It is always better safe than out $300 or more. So make sure that you touch some part of the metal casing on your computer to discharge any static that may be on you. Don't buy one of those silly little static bracelets. You really don't need one. After this, we're going to remove the side of your case. Some cases require a screwdriver to remove the casing, whilst others, like mine here, just simply require you to use your fingers. Since I really did not want to remove and replace my card over and over, I have very ingeniously substituted it with this very realistic looking stand-in card for this performance. So, let's have a look inside this computer. So here you can see there are many little ports that are available. You have your motherboard, your graphics card, your power supply, your fan. It's all sort of a roadmap. Every computer may have them slightly different, but they're generally the same. Now up here is where my PCIe card is, so that you have a general idea of the sizing. And here at the back is where you would screw in the wireless device itself. Now, this is important to note that this is not an it fits, it ships situation. You are not supposed to just plug this little device into any port that you see. If the port is too big, even if it fits, it is not going to work. You need to plug this into the port that is the correct size. Another thing you should be aware is that when you're putting a new component inside your computer is how you handle it. You should only ever be holding it on the sides, on the edges, the corners, but never like this. Never hold it like this. This is a no-no. I'm going to use this port just as a demonstration because it's a clear view. Okay, so when you're putting it in, you want to make sure you're going in straight. You do not want to go in at an angle and then try to tilt in the other side. That is not how computers work. If you don't go in straight, it is not going to go in at all. Or you risk breaking either the computer, the motherboard, or the chip you're trying to put in. Obviously, the white part of my little fake unit here would be actually on the outer side of the case so that you could plug in the little unit, so you can plug in the Wi-Fi. So that can also help you guide in the card. So use that to your benefit. Also, computers are built to withstand a lot more pressure than they appear. You are supposed to apply a bit of force when pushing these parts in. Don't be afraid, but also don't be crazy. Use your smarts. And once you have your little device in and it's smooth, you can then screw in the side. Now, here is when you'll probably really notice if you have it in correctly or not, because if you can't screw it in, the likelihood is that it is out of alignment, which means you've probably not put it in right. If you have a can of compressed air, this is a good time to clean up your computer. If you don't, I recommend you start getting one, and now that you've opened up your case once, you realize it's not so scary. Now we replace the screws and replace the side of your computer. Now go to the VIVE wireless setup website. It is on your VIVE wireless adapter box. Install the program that it gives you, and only that program. Make sure that you have your helmet set up as well and ready to go. Then you can start pairing them together and start on your wireless adventure.
Anais, playing games badly so you don't have to.